What's up, y'all? What's up? I'm back again. And this is part three of the cold kit process of how I make clothes. So, just to do a brief recap, part one, it's all about getting in the groove, you know what I'm saying? Getting the creative juices flowing and actually start to draw out whatever concept and piece of apparel we're gonna go forward with. Part two is basically once that drawing is finished with all the details, that's our tech pack, and that tech pack is going to be shown to the manufacturer, and we're going to break it down and be specific on everything we want done, and we'll just have a conversation back and forth of how we want things to go and the printing methods and all the steps that need to be taken to proceed with the process. Now, this part three. And part three is basically just following up, making sure that once the process starts of making the clothes, you're gonna check in with him. You're gonna do updates. You know, by this time, he probably gonna ask you to send him some money. So what I do is I do it in two payments. So if something's $1,000, let's say a project is $1,000, I send 500. They start the process, and then when it's finished and I see everything is to my satisfaction 100%, then I send out the last $500. There's some people who like to do 4 payments, like a quarter, then a quarter, then a quarter, then a quarter. You know, that works as well. That's a little bit more of a safer way to do it. But you know, some manufacturers don't like that because they feel like they don't have the money to get the project rolling. So some of them might ask you for half of the money. Fortunately for me, I have manufacturers I've dealt with for a minute now, and I feel comfortable with them. They haven't robbed me or scammed me, so I feel comfortable sending them half of the money up front, get the things rolling, you know what I'm saying, and then just getting updates. And when it's all said and done, I send off the last half of that money to complete it, you know. So basically, that's what step 3 is. It's just follow up after follow up after update, making sure that you are getting what you want. So you know, if you say, yo, listen, this design right here, I wanted it to be done like this in this printing method. Are you doing it in that method? This right here, I wanted it stitched up, making sure it's stitched up. This sweater, I want it to be a certain weight, 400 GSM, which is the weight of the apparel, you know. And you making sure that's the weight of the apparel. Again, you just crossing your T's and dotting your I's while you're doing this whole process, making sure that they doing everything that they have to do. And you gotta be on top of them again, because you know, sometimes they slack, sometimes they forget, sometimes they give you excuses, and you know, you don't want to hear none of that shit. You just want to get your shit done, and that's that. And if you see that you're having problems or too many excuses, then you know, then you just be like, yo, return my money, and well, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with you no more, etc., etc. But again, look around, maybe do small trial runs with manufacturers, you know, maybe do small things, maybe a hoodie, you know what I'm saying, and or try to get a sample. You know, a lot of people do that. They get a sample, they might get a free sample, and then there's people who charge you a sample rate. and it might be a little bit more, but at least you get to see the kind of work that they do. You know, I've done that a lot. That's actually how I do most of my trial runs. I've done samples. I pay for it, and the work seems to be official, and I keep on making bigger orders and more customization pieces. As you get more comfortable with that manufacturing. So again, um, basically, I'm going to show you on the phone how it's the process of the back and forth on the confirming stuff and updates and making sure shit is what it's supposed to be, da 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 da, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna show you a couple conversations here, you know. So give me 1 second. I'm just gonna show you the beginning of the conversation of when we started doing this stuff. Bear with me 1 second. So yeah. So right around here, I'll show you. It's just extensive back and forth between me and the manufacturer. Talking and confirming, making sure things are going the right way, and it's a whole bunch of shit, Again, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure he's doing what he's supposed to do to get that apparel the way you want it to look. And again, don't be shy. Don't think you're being too over demanding. Don't listen. You're paying for it, and you're supposed to get what you're paying for. So again, these dudes are in another country. I deal with manufacturers in Pakistan, so they're on the other side of the fucking world. And when they're finished, it's a 14, 15 day turnover time when shipped out to me, and by the time I get it and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you're looking at 2 weeks, depending on things get delayed, 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Which differs from fucking Chinese manufacturers, which might be 2 months, sometimes even 3 months, So you just gotta be on top of the situation, and you gotta be a little patient, but you gotta be persistent, and you gotta be on top of your shit, man. Make sure you get your stuff the way you want it, and try to interact with those manufacturers as much as you can, on a personal basis too, so like that there's a level of trust, and and y'all could vibe out on just other things besides just business, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's all about money, people just, they treat you like that. It's just always about money, and that's not, for me, that's not a cool relationship to have where everything's just fucking money, money, money. Me personally, I could give two fucks about money, I like my reputation and fucking my product to be fucking, high quality, to be worrying about making a fucking dollar. Yeah, we all in this for money, but if that's all you in this business for, is to make money, then you ain't gonna go far in this. You know what I'm saying? That's just my advice. But anyway, that's the last of it. That's part 3. That's basically what it's all about. You know, it's all about updates, being on top of them, making sure your apparel is being done the way you want it to be, and that pretty much wraps up part 3 on the process of making clothes with Cold Kid. So again, this is Culture Kid. All these videos are going up on Cold Kid TV on YouTube. That's my channel. Subscribe, comment, drop a like. You already know. I'm gonna do one more part probably, and that'll be the last one. And that's why I'll show you a sneak peek of the clothes. I'm not really gonna show you too much of it because, again, I usually like doing drops, and when I do drops, that's when I expose the apparel itself. But anyways, in part 4, I'll give you a little snippet and glimpse at how some of the new stuff that I'm making is coming out. You know what I'm saying? So, again, you already know, Cold Kid signing out here, Culture Kid signing out here. Till the next time, alright? Peace.